you have seen that if we are bringing a little change in the structure where substitution we are interested to take place, if the same carbon is attached to a olefinic system, then it may undergo substitution only, just like a fixed pattern you have come across following SN2, SN1 or SNI mechanism. But in other case, this pi electronic density can also be making a rearrangement. So it may be contributing towards this, resulting in SN2 prime, SN1 prime, and SNI prime mechanism as well. So SN2 competing with SN1 prime, SN1 mechanism competing with SN2 prime, and similarly SNI competing with SNI prime. So these are the outcomes you have seen when we have a little change in the structure of the substrate. This is the reason I didn't presented that in the factors affecting the reaction substitution mechanisms, because this is variable in fact. Now let's see if we proceed further. Another mechanism that we call SN2CA and SN1CA. Now what this stands for? CA stands for SN2 you are clear already, SN1 you are clear already. But what is CA? CA stands for conjugate acid. What mean by conjugate acid? Let's say I have presented here a very simple molecule. This is called acetic acid. If this acetic acid produces H positive ion, it shall generate an acetate ion. This acetate ion is a conjugate acid. All right. So conjugate acid is in fact, acetate ion shall be a conjugate base, but because this proton is taken by this molecule, alcohol group is present here, it has taken this one. Now it can donate an H positive ion. So this is a conjugate acid. This is an acid, but this is a conjugate acid because it produces H positive ion which has been protonating this one. So if you are having a alcoholic group present and protonation is carried out, we are making it a good leaving group by protonation, because if it is been protonated, when it is leaving, it shall result in the formation of water molecule. Water molecule is a very stable entity. So this is called protonation. So if SN2 is followed by protonation, or SN1 is followed by protonation of alcohols or thiols or ethers, so that is called SN2CA or SN1CA mechanism. Now just look at here, because in case of SNI you have seen we are not dealing with the we are dealing with the alcohol, but we need a chloride in there. So we normally react that we doesn't carry out protonation of that. So for SNI this is not possible. We cannot have a SNICA. It is not possible. So but only two possibilities. Our leaving group can be OH. OH is not a good leaving group. If it leave, it shall form hydroxyl line. Hydroxyl line is not a, although it is very stable, but it is not an easy task to break a oxygen carbon bond. Very, very difficult. But if it is oxygen attached to an electron withdrawing group, then it can be facilitated. This is what you have seen in the making a bad leaving group a good leaving group. If you are having oxygen present, we can get attached sulfonyl groups attached with this, or we can get attached here some acetate groups which shall make it a good leaving group, etc. So anyhow, if SN2 reaction proceeds with protonation of alcohol, or SN1 proceed with protonation of with acid, then such mechanisms are classified as SN2CA or SN1CA. I have presented them in two different presentations. Let's say we have a structure number one. It is alcoholic, having an asymmetric center. If we react this with acetic acid has a proton which it can donate. So it produces H positive ion and acetate ion. This H positive ion is taken by this oxygen because it has two non-bonding electrons. So it donates this electron paired to this hydrogen. So it generates acetate ion and this oxygen gets protonated. Once it gets protonated, no, it becomes a good living group. So now there are two mechanisms possible in fact here. I have presented if let's say there is no double bond present here. If no double bond is present at this position, then if it is leaving, then a nucleophile can simply approach this position. Nucleophile shall approach from opposite side. If this OH is above the plane, the nucleophile shall be acting behind the plane. This is the one product I have presented in structure number 3. This is not called SN2. Although this is simple Walden inversion can be called SN2, but this is a subclass of SN2 which we call SN2CA. Substitution nucleophilic bimolecular conjugate acid. Means our molecule becomes an acid coming from a mineral acid. So you can see if we have an alcoholic group present or thiol group present or ether group present here, so this has been protonated and become a good living group. So if due to protonation the group is living, making a good living group, so that is called SN2CA. But here in the substrate also contain a olefinic double bond next to carbon where living group is present. So it not only undergo SN2CA, it also proceed via SN1 prime mechanism. How? Let's say this group leaves with electrons here, this pi electronic density transfers here and generates a positive charge here. This positive charge is a tertiary carbocation, very stable entity. So there are two mechanisms possible here. This nucleophile can approach this carbon and this group leaves upon protonation. So this is called SN2CA. But if the same nucleophile we are using, it doesn't follow this mechanism, this group leaves, but at the same time, because if this leaves, it is this double bond, if transfers here, it shall generate a more stable carbocation. The nucleophile can approach to this carbocation above and behind the plane, generating a nucleophile at this position. Now here, not only substitution is taking place, but also the rearrangement has been taken place. That's why this is called SN1 prime mechanism, but this is called SN2 CA mechanism. So look at another example that I highlighted. Look at the structure number 5. The structure number 5 is presented here. If it is very similar reaction condition, thermally controlled, high temperature, 21 hour stirring, mean these are the thermodynamic conditions. So if it is being protonated as well, this shall be protonated, it shall leave this molecule from here. So if it is leaving from here, we shall get a positive charge because this is keeping in mind our tertiary carbon. So it shall generate. Now, if it is protonated, now it has two possibilities. One, this nucleophile approach this carbon after this group leave. If this group leave from here, generate a positive charge carbocation, then the nucleophile can approach following a SN1 mechanism, but this SN1 shall be called SN1CA. Why? Because this is proceeding upon the protonation, right? So this is called SNCA, following a very simple SN1 mechanism. So the nucleophile approaching here shall be above the plane and behind the plane equally. But if the same reaction is done, this group leaves first, generating a positive charge here, tertiary carbocation, very stable, but at the same time, this double bond transfers here, generates a positive charge there. Now, this positive charge is more resonance stabilized. This is a tertiary carbocation stabilized by hyperconjugation, but here there is a resonance stabilization if you look at the structure. A positive charge is generated here. This is next to aromatic system. It shall also stabilize this positive charge. So this is more stabilized charge. So therefore nucleophile can approach this carbon. So it results in the formation of entirely different product. Not only substitution, Substitution is not taking place at the carbon where leaving group is leaving. The substitution is taken place at this position and rearrangement has taken place. That's why this is called SN2 prime. Why it is not SN1 prime? Because where substitution is taking place, this is not a tertiary carbon, if you remember. So this is a SN2 prime. So you can see here SN1 competing with SN2 prime or SN2 competing with SN1 prime, same. But this class of compound, if leaving group leaves with the protonation of the system, then it shall follow a SN2Ca or SN1Ca mechanism. Just get a hold, please. All right. So I hope so. This is clear. The SN2Ca and SN1Ca will be clear. These are simple SN2 and SN1 reactions. But if it is keeping in mind, it doesn't mean that in all ways you are having a double bond next to this, then it shall be SN2Ca or SN1Ca. I have presented it. Let's say no double bond is there. Suppose, then it shall still be SN2Ca if it is following this mechanism. Just for comparison, I have presented that if a double bond is also in conjugation, then it can also follow SN1Ca or SN2Ca in next case. So this is in addition, this is two in one. It is may undergo a substitution as well as substitution only here or substitution with rearrangement. So substitution with the rearrangement shall follow a prime, SN1 prime or SN2 prime. So because this is done with the protonation, so this is that's why commonly called as SN1Ca or SN2Ca mechanisms. Right. So I have I shall discuss these two slides and then we shall switch, we shall discuss further next week. Just look at these slides. One we call enchimeric assistance. This is also called neighboring group participation. First, before discussing the enchimeric assistance or neighboring group participation, I would like to present here a few structures. Just look at this molecule. This is very simple, 1-chlorobutane. In this case, this is, look at this carbon, which is attached with chlorine. This is also attached with oxygen. So this oxygen and chlorine, they are living group. Now look at here. If this carbon is attached with two living groups, if this leaves, it shall generate a chloride ion. Chloride ion is a very stable entity. If this group leaves, it shall form ethoxide ion. Ethoxide ion is not that much stable. If you are comparing its stability with chloride ion. Chloride ion you normally see, these are present even in our drinking water. So it is very stable ion, but ethoxide ion you have not seen anywhere. They are not stable entities. So this group chloride shall leave from here and the nucleophile shall approach at this position, kicking out chloride, not this other than, if you remember, oxygen is more electronegative than chlorine. This bond is more polarized. This is less polarized. This should leave, but it results in a leaving group which is less stable. That's why it doesn't leave. All right. So just compare these two. Substitution is also taking place here. Substitution is also taking place here. But here the substitution rate, just look at here. The reaction rate, dx by dt, commonly present reaction rate. Reaction rate of substrate 2 is very high than 1. Look at here. 1 and 2 is 1 tends to raise power 6, 1 million times faster. If let's say I present this, the difference between the reaction rate of 1 and 2 is totally high. 2 have a million rate, tends to raise power 6, 1 million ratio to 1 reaction to this one. If a nucleophile is approaching this carbon, So it shall take slow reaction rate. But if we have this substrate, what is the change? We have just replaced this carbon by oxygen. Rest of the other, these two carbon are same. This carbon is same, chlorine is same, everything is same. Substitution is taking place at this carbon. Here substitution is also taking place at same carbon, just one change. This is oxygen, this is chlorine. Oxygen contain non-bonding electron pair, carbon doesn't contain non-bonding electron pair. The reason why it undergoes this type of behavior you shall see in next slides. Look at another substrate. Substrate number 3 and 4 we are comparing with each other. Here we have a carbon, carbon, chlorine, carbon, carbon, chlorine, same. Just here is a phenyl group and here we have alkyl group. Alkyl means sp3 hybridized carbon. And again here the reaction rate is very high for 4 comparing to 3. It is tends to raise for 5 times faster than 3. Mean 0.1 million times faster, which is a very extraordinary high reaction rate. So anyhow, if I am presenting here this 4 versus 3, 0.1 million times. This is very high reaction rate for this. Why? Because in this case, if this chlorine leaves, so this pi electronic density is stabilizing positive charge here. But if this X leaves from here, this R is not going to stabilize it by resonance. So here there is a resonance stability of the carbocation, but there is no resonance stability of carbocation. This is reason it is proceeding very fast. Look at another substrate, substrate number 5 and 6. We have two isomers here. Acetate ion is above the plane in both cases, but tosyl group is above the plane here and behind the plane here. I have presented because this cyclohexane exist in chair conformation. I have presented the chair conformation of them. Acetate ion is smaller in size. Tosyl group or tosylate is bigger molecule. So this group shall be in equatorial position. All right. So acetate is axial and this is equatorial because this is more bulkier. This group is above. This is also above. This is structure number 5 I have presented. This is structure number 6. This is a chair conformation of that. This group is above the plane. Tosyl group is behind the plane. If it is above axially, so it is behind axially as well. Now what is taking place? The structure number 6 reacts 670 times faster than the structure or the isomer number 5. So why this is happening? Just look at the next slide. What is happening in structure number 2? If you are comparing with 1, where this oxygen is not present, you have a carbon. If this chlorine suppose leaves, which get a positive charge here, this oxygen basically donates electron pair here to generate a oxygen carbon double bond. No doubt positive charge shall be here. This is a resonance form. So 2A and 2B, they are resonance form. So there is a resonance stabilization in this. But if you compare this with structure number 1, if this leave, positive charge shall be generated. Primary carbocation not stable. But it has just 2 hyperconjugation forms, which shall be very not stabilizing this. Now look at the next. This case, if this Cl leaves, so we shall get a positive charge here, which is I have presented likewise. No, it shall have 5 resonance forms. I have presented only 2 because if this electron pair transfer here, you shall get a positive charge here. Then this pi electron transfer, you shall get a positive charge here. If this pi electron transfer, you shall get a positive charge here. Then again this shall positive transfer here, you shall get a positive charge. So you shall get 5 resonance forms. So here stabilization is more. So this is a reason why this is strongly reacting with the other one. Now look at structure number 6. When this group is leaving, this group leaves, generate a positive charge here, positive charge. Now what happens in this case, this oxygen, you see non-bonding electron pair on this oxygen is delocalized, it is not available. But lone pair on these 2 oxygen are localized 100%. That why it is this oxygen we shall coordinate with this. Now you see this oxygen had donated electron paired here, making a pi this bond type of bond. So oxygen is having a stabilizing this positive charge by making a pi bond here. So these two are in fact you can observe resonance forms. There is no positive charge on carbon, but here positive charge is on oxygen. So this is in fact 6A and 6B are resonance form again, but stabilizing the positive charge. So this is commonly called neighboring group participation. This is also called anchimeric assistance. Within the molecule, there is a group present which is stabilizing the positive charge. This is what we call neighboring group. This group, oxygen, is in the neighbor of this positive charge, this group. So this is stabilizing this. This group, which is phenyl ring, is very close to this positive charge, stabilizing this. So this is a neighboring group. This is also a oxygen is a neighboring group. Now you see this is also a neighboring group present. So this is called neighboring group participation, or this is also termed as anchimeric assistance. So anyhow, this is all about, we shall continue the neighboring group participation in next lecture as well. So I shall present a very interesting example which was used in the First World War. So in World War One, this one of the structure presented, structure number one, this is a mustard gas. So this was used by Germans against British troops, and 4,000 soldiers were killed by this commodity. I shall explain the mechanism of this later in next lecture.